All right, so we back. Another episode of Fatherhood Fraternity podcast. DJ Daryl here, aka your favorite. We're in the barber shop. I'll let my man Jay let y'all know where we at.
And we coming live from 417 Abbott Road. This is Different Strokes Barber Studio. My name is Jeremiah. I'm the first chair.
Yeah! First chair.
Who else we got here?
Norm Strick. What's going on, everybody?
Why you always lose your energy when you say your name, man?
I don't know, man.
That's the confidence
Real
about
chill.
yourself, Jay.
I don't know how to say it. Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
He's just
Norm Strick.
All right, bro, get some energy about yourself. All right, so
Get it going.
We here for another episode. This is a podcast for fathers, by fathers. We're in the barbershop where we feel it's the cornerstone of communication in the black community. So we got to make sure we, have our real topics, our real discussions. Appreciate y'all rocking with us and giving us your feedback. Make sure you tell your friends to listen to us on iTunes, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. Just check us out, follow us, and subscribe. We appreciate the feedback. So let's get right into it. Jay, you got the question of the day that Old Sharp kind of helped you with.
Yeah, I do. Shout out to my man Oski. So, check it out. This is the question that was posed to me. If it wasn't for sports, what would young brothers do in the future? And so, somehow, some way, that's the question.
Let's
Sharp, go ahead.
Let's ask.
Let's get it from the man himself.
He did just chop that thing up. Old Sharp in the building.
The question was, what else other than sports can we have our children involved in?
Word.
So I actually asked this recently to once I got the question, I asked this to my people on IG.
What's up, baby Braxton?
My son here got an attitude.
He's not having it with this happening, bro.
Not having it here right now.
All right, so I asked my friends or my followers on IG. I got two answers so far. One was a second language. A second language, so either sign language or a foreign language, which is something I think is very, very dope.
In sign language and or foreign language,
Yes.
takes you up at least $5,000 in salary
Every year.
just to have a second language fluent.
Yep.
Sign language and or foreign language.
Yep. So sign language, foreign language. Kyra added that in. I think it's very dope, and I think it's legit, especially in the melting pot of the America that we live in. You got to at least learn Spanish. Like, bro, you got at least. You got to know un poquito of Spanish.
A whole lot.
What's that mean? One pocket?
A little bit.
Oh my God.
You have none.
Right.
Nunca.
No bueno.
I like those poquitos.
No hablo español.
Also, Judge Aisha said that book clubs would be something that it would be good to bring kids into. What's your thoughts?
I like the book club idea because Braxton loves to read. He's fascinated with books, even though he sometimes has a little stank. He really does like to read. He's super passionate and he's determined. But book club definitely would be one. And besides sports, I'm thinking, of course, music is always a go-to. Like, learn how to play the piano.
Actual instrument.
Yeah, actual instrument. Not just rapping or singing, not that that's a bad thing, but I would think learning an instrument would be something that would be great too.
I wish I would have had the discipline to learn an instrument. Like, you would think as much as I love music that I would know something. I know nothing. It's like, and the thing that at our school, you could learn piano at school for free, but it was during recess.
Oh no! Ain't nobody giving up recess for piano lessons.
I'm not about to do that. Like, they'll come back with like a sucker and like these paper. I'm like, I'm not about to do that. Y'all got it.
I'll see y'all when y'all get back.
Right, I got a girl out here I gotta follow and chase. You know what I'm saying? So, what about you, Jay? What do you think would be great for kids to do other than sports?
Other than sports, I don't know if this counts as a sport, but I was always into martial arts as a child. And I feel like that teaches. It is?
Yes.
Okay. Because I love that it teaches discipline it teaches like self actualization. Like, you have to realize who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do's and don'ts, how to avoid conflict. It's just so much that goes with it. But other than martial arts, I would say something like, I was big when I first moved here. They had the Career Center. And I thought that was dope. Where I came from, we just had a vocational school. But like actually teaching kids skilled jobs, like trades, like plumbing, welding, things of that nature. even if you was into robotics or something like that, mechanics, things like that, like get you really going into a career field. You know what I mean? Sports and all of that is cool, but I feel like in college or in high school, I should have taken a vocational school. I would have loved to just brushed up on some kind of electrician,
carpentry,
something that I can fall back on if the workforce doesn't want me. I can make my own way.
Right.
But as far as for kids, I'm thinking, and as corny as it sounds, but like the Boy Scouts or something, like some kind of outdoor survival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Recognizing the land that you live in and then knowing how to navigate it. If you didn't have power or something, would you still be able to survive?
Right.
Some kind of outdoorsman class.
Yeah, I'll be stuck. If you drop me off in the middle of the woods, I'm dying of starvation.
Tonight.
As soon as my candle burn out,
Tonight.
I don't
it's
know
over.
what I'm doing. Man, I have no clue how to survive in the forest or nothing.
As soon as this bag of chips run out,
Yeah.
we're done, guys.
I don't know how to fish. I don't know how to do none of that.
I think it would be dope if we learn like more internships where job shadowing and stuff like that, where we always know the exposure to other things will let us know if we want to do it or not. Like be exposed to somebody who's a delivery person, be exposed to somebody who is just out in the streets or anything like that, any type of job shadowing internship for like teenagers. I think kids, it would be dope if they got exposed more to volunteer work early. Like if you just let them know what it's like on the other side. If you're privileged enough to be able to have food every day, if you're privileged enough to get toys, like you should be able to be out here to try to help people out and get exposed to that.
Word.
And I think that like putting some type of restrictions to them where it's like if there's Christmas and we know that we work with a lot of kids that don't have that many things, like give one of your toys to one of the kids. Like something that just will expose them to to make them be grateful.
Yeah.
Because that's what we talk about a lot is kids not being grateful, kids not wanting to talk, communication. You know, STEM is always a good thing. So anything that has to do with science.
Yeah, that's what I want to get Braxton involved in. It's like he's really into development. So he likes to put things together, break things down, like, you know, his whole train sets. Like, he loves to break them down, rebuild train tracks, do different things like that. So science, for sure.
I used to want to go to astronaut camp.
Yeah,
Like, you remember on Nickelodeon, they'll show, like, you could win the prize to go to this astronaut camp for. Like, I used to always want to do that.
You'll never go. You'll never win.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
You know what it really comes down to, honestly, is just showing interest in what your kids like.
Yeah.
So if you do something like that, I think allowing them to grow in something they like at an early age, I think a lot of people will be more happy in that kind of field or just exposure.
And you have to catch them at an early age because as they get older, those specific interests are going to get cornier and cornier.
They get
if you was
drowned
into
out.
chess as a 10-year-old, by the time you 16, it's like who goes to chess practice?
Right, yeah.
You know,
Like, what
you
are the
girls.
options? You have kids who are school age. What are the options for them to do, like, in the summertime? Is it just sports?
It's a trip. Me and my son was just talking about it, and what we came up with was aside from sports, aside from sports, he wants to do martial arts. That's why I brought it up
Okay,
first. Aside from sports, it's like martial arts is what he's interested in. As well, he likes parkour. He really likes.
Is that when you jump off stuff?
Yeah, like flipping off of the balance beam at the playground and keep running, and then just hit the slide the wrong way, and he just
That's the
runs.
Steve-O.
Yeah, that's what he into
stuff,
though.
for real.
And because I'm thinking it's gymnastics, but technically he don't really care too much for gymnastics.
Let's start about like. Would you let your son be in gymnastics? Would that be an issue?
Yes,
Yes, that'd be an issue, or no, yes, you allow him to do it.
yes, that'll be an issue.
Can we talk about that?
Jay is too old school.
The reason why
I'm telling you,
I want to get to. I'll let you get to your point.
Let's get
My
into
thought
it so
about
I
it
can-
is like, you know how kids in the hood will be the best flippers, the best tumblers,
Yep.
they find them a couch or
Yep.
a bed or something. And just think about how if we allowed our kids to get into that,
Dude, we could
how
flip
we
off
could
the
take,
slides,
how much we could
fences.
take
I can flip
over.
off anything right now with these shoes on.
Yeah, could you still flip?
Yeah.
Right.
Jay got
got
his brunch boots on
I
too.
got some Buster Browns on.
Brunch boots.
But just think about how dope how we could take over gymnastics physically.
At least the floor routine.
Oh,
Yes.
We might get killed and everything else. The
I don't
ring.
know.
No, nah, bro. If we were in the bars, You ever see somebody jump on monkey bars and do spins like we would kill off the
black female woman.
The uneven bars.
Yeah. You can't do a penny drop off the uneven bars though.
I bet you we find a way. Bro, we'll do the moonwalk on top of the uneven bars.
Set it up.
My bad. So why would you not?
Well, I mean, for obvious reasons. I think it's a cultural thing. Just like swimming. Like, my son can swim, but I wouldn't want him to be on a swim team because of that culture that goes with it.
I think that would be good to have black.
It would definitely be good. That's
We
what
just learned
Pride
how to
was
swim.
about. That's what Pride was about. The movie.
No,
You ain't never seen that?
No.
With Terrence Howard?
No.
The swimming movie?
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was.
man, that was
yeah.
pretty
I'm not a
good.
big movie guy.
I ain't even gonna do my Terrence Howard impression.
It was
Name.
it was based off of
20 laps,
Kevin.
man.
Hey, it was based off of Kevin Hart's high school too. That he went to, like
Yeah.
that school in Philly. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like you can swim. I'm faster than you. But if you get into that culture, it's a whole nother world. Same thing
kill
with
it.
gymnastics. We could, but easier said than done, Daryl. It's
Why?
like we can get it. I can be president, right? It's nothing. Just go be president, right? It's a whole culture that goes with it.
I would love to see us because you be seeing those girls and then they bring in the hip hop and they start doing their floor routines. People like, damn, we can really.
You know what? They got a girl.
The
Yo,
Jamaican
guys.
girl. The Jamaican girl.
No, not Jamaican. Where's the girl at the pretty girl? She's in gymnastics. She's crushing the floor with
She's
She's
doing-
black.
UCLA.
UCLA.
I
Yeah,
can't remember
somebody
baby girl's
She
name.
graduated though.
Did she? She graduated.
Just that shows how much that we can take over.
The one she was
anything.
doing the
was
Michael
crushing.
Jackson routine.
Yeah, she killed that.
And she's
Killed that.
beautiful. And she's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Same thing with Serena and Venus. They crush tennis. But how many obstacles did they have to go through to get to where they are?
I feel you.
To just come through and have my son swimming right now? A hip hop swimmer, you know how much stigma he
Why
gonna
you
get
gotta
black
be
swimming?
hip-hop? I gotta be
You know why? Old black rascal swimming through the water. You know why?
Did you call him a rascal?
Yeah. They
You
gonna
know
call
we
him all kind of
dominate
names.
everything though. Black people, we
They gonna call
dominate
him
Wet
everything.
raccoon.
Yeah, they gonna call him this.
Water monkey.
So think about this
Names.
though. Hey,
You know what I'm talking
hey,
about?
think about this though. Jackie Robinson had to go through that.
The water.
Hey, Jackie Robinson had to go through that to get to where we at now. Though.
And I don't want to put my son. I don't want him to be the first
Why
black.
can't he be that one that make change though?
I'm just not.
Why did I say
You
water
hold your
monkey?
son back from greatness. You know that, right? You hold your son back from greatness.
Again, I'm not holding him back from.
They don't want his son out here
I'm trying to
doing
protect my
backflips.
So they call a water
being
monkey.
the water moccasin. I'm trying to save him.
But
But
anyway,
I feel like y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
It
do.
ain't no black
I
swimmers.
knew you'd be the one to
because
say it.
Swimming ain't cool in the black community.
Well, you know, another
You
thing
can't
too,
swim
a
for
lot
no
of-
bullet.
Yeah, a lot of black people can't swim. Number one, anyway.
So when it comes to gymnastics, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go to gymnastics practice,
say flipping practice.
flipping practice. I gotta go flip.
That's the problem, though. We talked about this for years.
I flipped for
Listen,
Notre Dame.
That's the
Come on,
problem.
man.
We talked about this for months. That worrying about what everybody else is saying about you and your kids. We have to get out of
Absolutely
that.
right. We had a whole show.
We had
on
a
it.
show
You're
about
right,
that.
Norm.
Yeah. So you can't.
So let's
don't
break
be hypocritical.
barriers right
Yeah.
now. Let's break
If your
barriers right
son would be a
now.
swimmer, let him
He
swim.
gonna be like, with your
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
With
Barry took the words from me. I say,
Exactly.
Braxton,
Braxton, come here.
Braxton, come over here.
I know exactly what it was.
Yeah. Get this croquet mallet. See what
Right.
you got.
All right, so we spoke about the book clubs, second languages. Any other language other than Spanish you think that kids should know?
Mandarin.
Why? Why is that the thing that everybody says it?
Popping right now. Everybody speak Chinese.
Okay, so Chinese is Mandarin? Excuse my ignorance.
It's Cantonese and Mandarin.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure they have
Chinese
different
don't speak
dialects.
Oh, yeah, so you can go over there.
Yeah, it's like Chinese school, right?
Y'all speak Oriental? I'm like, whoa.
What kind of food y'all eat? Y'all eat Chinese?
Yeah, so definitely I would say that sign language too. I think sign language will get you far.
I never even thought like sign language to teach to my children.
Braxton knew sign language
Yeah,
until
I taught-
he started talking.
I taught Ava a few things just so she can say things
Oh, yeah,
more.
Yeah,
Yep.
more.
Yeah,
Okay,
more.
so my
eat.
kids did do
Yeah.
sign
Yeah, more, eat, drink,
Yep.
milk.
Yeah.
Right, milk.
That's a good one. Thank you, O'Sharp, for giving us a good question, man.
Appreciate y'all.
So let us know. Hit us back with some feedback on what you feel kids should be doing or could do outside of sports, because we always like just put our kids straight to that.
And sidebar, if you let your son be a swimmer, Is that cool?
A swimmer? That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but how many people? I don't know any kids that go to swim practice.
Listen, how
Where's
many
the-
black people are hockey players?
What
Like, we got a
schools?
few in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like we break barriers, dude. We can do anything.
We always talked about if we took over hockey, how we'll be busting ass.
it'll be a
Fighting.
They would stop fighting.
Yeah,
now.
they changed the whole
Yeah,
rules.
change the whole
on us.
rules.
There's like 2 or 3 black
Y'all
dudes
niggas
in there.
fight too much.
They, I don't think they want to bust.
Nah. they
So,
ain't
you
trying to
know
fight.
what I'm saying? They probably went to the Ivy League or something like that. They ain't one of the hood.
Yeah,
Because
nah.
where are we going to practice?
Where the ice at in the hood?
You know what I'm saying? You got rollerblades or what? You know what I'm saying? How do you practice that?
USA East.
You going to rollerblades though? Nah. So that's our thing. We gotta. We there's always a basketball hoop though. There's always a football field.
Always.
What about soccer?
Braxton
I'm down
being
with
in
soccer.
Yeah,
I love
Braxton
soccer.
would be in there.
That's money. Baseball.
Oh, baseball is where it's at.
But then it's
Soccer.
regular sports.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody putting their son in kayaking, things like that.
But you
like
know what?
If you go to certain schools, they have all of that archery classes. They have all of those things, and they classify it as sports, but we don't think of them as sports.
Yeah.
It was a white guy that came in here and said he had a full ride scholarship to Ohio State for bowling.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
bowling, but fishing.
Fishing, yeah.
Fishing?
Fishing.
Dude, they're giving away scholarships.
Is that a different name for something?
Fishing.
Like just putting the worm on a hook?
You got to be
Fishing.
a professional, like the bass fishing, like the sport.
That's a video game.
Yeah, no, they got real live like dudes
Yo,
with like
man,
sponsors.
He said after school, him and like the 5 other dudes that's on the fishing team go out to Buckeye Lake, Allen Creek, just get it on for a whole 4 or 5 hours, and then come back.
What skill is that?
You know how hard it is to actually fish?
You
Like,
got to know what you're doing, how to do it, where to do it at, technique,
yeah.
style and
Right,
finesse.
yeah.
Fishing.
No,
Fellas, they finessing the game. These are the white kids that are get paid.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
But we can do the same thing. So sports, I think we think of only those certain sports.
Yeah.
But
You know
sports
why, though?
classifies a whole broad. Like you
Yeah.
could be in the Olympics for.
The real reason
Anything.
why
Yeah.
the real reason why we classify sports as like football, baseball, basketball because
That's all we got.
that's all we
Track.
got. Yeah, because we see it, and a lot of our
That gotta
a lot of our
change,
single
man.
a lot of our single moms out here see what's going on in sports. They see their kid is great and they can make a lot of money. It ain't too many like I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's not too many like intelligent.
Where you going?
I'm trying to make sure I say the right things.
Smart black kids.
No, I wouldn't even say that. Let me rephrase.
Get everybody angry.
People that's struggling right now and they see their kid as a way out, they're not gonna put them in soccer or archery or fishing.
Debate.
It's not the money.
Chess.
Most people are thinking about money, monetary instead of
Thinking about
success.
TV.
Yeah, they see
Just-
what they see on TV.
Just like when it come to music,
Yeah.
you thinking your son gonna be the lead singer or he gonna be the drummer. Ain't nobody thinking about the behind the scenes.
Producer, the writer, yeah.
Owner,
Production
label,
company, yeah.
It's a lot.
I think it's just the conditioning that we have. That's all they gave us, so that's all we know. The more we break outside of the spectrum, we'll start to see, like, man, my son can get a scholarship for doing anything. He can get a scholarship for 4-H, a scholarship for DECA. He can do anything.
We get there's scholarships out there too. Man.
Baby Braxton
My
came
little
through.
boy coming over here, he being a crybaby right now.
Braxton, what you do for Mother's Day?
What you do for Mother's Day? What you say?
We hear SpongeBob more than you hear
Right.
him. All right, so we just spoke about Mother's Day just happened, so I guess we can talk about it real quick. Jay, I know you've been on like a high with your mother-in-law,
Oh, I love my
with your
mother.
wife,
Shout out to Miss Tammy.
with Juju. You know,
You on the beat.
yeah. So tell us how your Mother's Day went.
Mother's Day went real smooth, man. I was unselfish this Mother's Day because
This one,
this Mother's
Okay.
Day, not any other. Any other Mother's Day is my time.
so you keep it real.
But this one, my wife said that she wanted to spend time with her mother, and I gave her that because she has a new job and she had to work later on. So she wanted to spend time with her mom. So I came over later. Like she was already there. I came over later with just an armful of gifts. I bought gifts for Miss Tammy, and I bought gifts for my wife, and just let them have those. My mother-in-law made breakfast. Threw down. Like when I got there, everybody had already eaten, and so as soon as I got in, she cut the
Your mic
stove.
on? Your mic on?
No.
It's on?
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure.
As soon as I got in, she cut the stove on and got like right to cooking. Didn't even ask.
So for Mother's Day, she cooked.
She cooked, man.
Okay.
She threw down spinach, eggs, and all kind of stuff. Toast, everything. And so, like, I stayed and hung out with them for a little bit, And then I went home and took 2 naps. Watched the playoffs. Me and Juju just kicked it. Ben and Ruby stayed over there, but they was playing. And my wife and her mom just got a chance to spend the afternoon together.
That's what's up.
So
That was dope.
took it real
You got some
easy.
time off.
Right.
Yeah, I got a day off. I took 2 naps.
2
I
naps.
woke up.
I can't remember last time I took 2 naps.
Listen, I woke up, made a sandwich, and then went back to sleep. That's heaven for me.
Right.
Right.
Nora, what about you? How was your Mother's Day?
Man, Mother's Day was nice. It was a pamper day for my wife. So,
Okay. Did she request these things, or was this
Nah,
like
this was
thought
me.
of?
Yeah, all me
Okay.
thought of it. I had got in contact with her nail person who happened to pick up the phone. I set an appointment. She said, "Oh yeah, I got her. That's my girl."
On Mother's Day?
Yeah. Well, I didn't call on Mother's Day, but I set the appointment. That week of. But she
You
got
said it for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
she got her nails done. I actually had a facial and massage set up, but the nail appointment took a little bit longer, so she just got a massage. Me and Braxton got her gifts.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the massage, bro? Is wifey allowed to get a massage? I know you have your certain restrictions.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta
Jay
be in there.
they don't wanna know
Does
that
it
you
gotta
wanna
be
be
you?
there
Like, does that
watching.
be a woman? Like, Jay, let us
Just as
know.
long as it ain't no muscly dude.
Oh, okay.
It's just good.
Hey,
Good.
side note on that. Old
For you.
boy on the internet giving them massages, all them booty rubs and all that.
Yeah,
nah,
we're not
bro.
doing that.
No,
No.
we
He
you
can't
get
massage.
shot.
No question? That ain't no question.
Yeah. Nah, we
My
ain't doing
bad.
none of that. No,
I know
no,
Jay,
I feel you. Yeah,
Jay be having
yeah.
his
Yeah,
thoughts.
Hey, you ain't
Jay so
getting no-
damn strict on everything.
I'm saying you ain't getting rubbed down by Hercules. It's not happening. You get the same girl I got. Y'all know what I'm talking
get
about
a
too.
girl.
The gym teacher gonna rub you.
The old lady,
Yeah.
the old lady that smell like Newport.
Yeah. The lunch lady gonna rub your back. Cut it out.
The one that got the mole with the hair growing out of it. Yeah. But no, she enjoyed it. It was relaxing for her to get some time away. Came home. I cooked dinner because for breakfast we woke up a little bit late, so we didn't make brunch. But I made dinner. Got a little king crab legs, some shrimp, roasted potatoes, and some salad. A little white wine to go with it. So she enjoyed it. She enjoyed Braxton's gift too, which we made a little homemade, like Mother's Day kind of card. So she always enjoyed homemade stuff like
Yeah.
that. So.
You gotta do that.
Oh man, you got to. Yeah.
You gotta throw a craft or two
Yeah.
in there. Or not?
No, I was
okay.
gonna say something else because I was thinking about it. Special shout out to King Spot Nikki and the Batiste LaFleur Galleria. They got all your Mother's Day needs.
Oh, yeah.
On lock. I'm talking about they came through. I got Shanice. I got her a bouquet of sunflowers. It looked like a piece of art.
Oh.
It looked like art when I came in.
Uh-huh.
It was like 8 sunflowers arranged in a nice way with all kind of stuff coming from it and everything. Lights, peace, man. It was very nice. And then King Spot Nikki just came through with the personalized.
Custom, whatever you
I heard
need.
they got Nikki stuff in Macy's.
Yeah, in
She's
Detroit
from
or something like that, or something in Michigan. Like
Real.
she stepped up.
Real.
Yeah.
So, I got wifey all kind of, gifts. I got her nice stuff.
There you go.
That's
Spend
good.
some money.
That's
what's up.
good. That's what you gotta do. Did she have these things that she wanted, or is these like your thoughts?
That's all me.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
we thoughtful out here. Listen, hey fellas, if y'all ain't thoughtful, man, 2019, you better start listening. That's the key. Listen and be thoughtful, man.
Get your game up.
Real
your
talk.
game up.
And the thing about being thoughtful, I tried to be that a little bit more, but I actually forgot what she said she wanted because, like, nah. I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't listening.
You was.
I'm just trying to be honest. You remember how we talked about the edibles one time on the
she
show?
told me I was-
She told me when I was smacked.
Hey, I ain't remember nothing on that.
I told her straight up, like, bro, you told me when we was walking through Marshall's
Yeah.
about this tea thing. It was like a tea
I'm
decanter or something like that. I'm like, I walked into Marshall's when I was not
No.
snacked. I'm like, what the hell did she say she wanted?
Just grab one of everything. I got you some socks. I got you
Excuse me, ma'am.
Got you
Do you remember last time we was in here? But
That's funny.
so what I got, my wife, of course, she's a big Beyonce fan. So that Beyonce Homecoming just came out, and I bought her one of the T-shirts from the official merch store, so she can actually have like not just I made you a Beyonce shirt. Like this
Right.
is from Beyonce's team,
it's
like
like getting
official merchandise. So
Like marathon from
yeah,
that
exactly. So I got her
store.
one of the T-shirts for the craft. Me and Ava went to Joann's and got like a teapot. I found something on not teapot, a plant pot. I found this craft on Pinterest, that shows like a plant pot and it says, "Thank you for helping me grow," and then you put the baby's handprint on it. So Ava got her hand all painted up. I put it on there.
That's nice.
And
Those
put
are the best
2019
Those are
on
the
there.
ones they care about the most. What the kids do.
Exactly. And then after that, I couldn't just give her a pot without no plant or flowers. So we went to Menards. And if you don't know, but Mother's Day is a big like gardening plant day because you're not supposed to like plant your summer, spring, or summer and fall plants until Mother's Day.
Yep.
So my mom used to take us there around these days, or she wanted me to get like a hanging plant for her on Mother's Day. So to pass on that tradition, I figured like since we got a pot, let's go to Menards, let's get some plants. Let's get some plants for out front of the house. And we went shopping and got some plants. And then we went out to eat, picked up her grandma, had some soul food, and chilled.
Man, Mother's Day is really like, it's an event. Like I cleaned that house top to bottom.
I cleaned the house too.
Yeah.
I didn't do it top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean,
I cleaned the room.
I wasn't like scrubbing no baseboards,
Right.
Or like getting the dust off the ceiling. I wasn't doing that. But she had said something like, "Hey, do you mind cleaning the bathroom?" I said, "Oh, that's already done, baby. Don't even worry about it.
Gotta worry
I
about
vacuum. Yeah, oh, that's all done. That's
Tub already ready.
Oh man, I already got it. That's why I feel like for men and fathers, I don't want to say we get credit for it, but like things like that, not everybody's out there trying to do stuff like that. Like,
and you gotta respect it. It's like even if you're not at the greatest of terms with your wife, Mother's Day you can't ruin that. Like, come on, you gotta at least like this is really a promotion for you for the next few months. Like how well you do on Mother's Day sets up Father's Day, sets up birthdays, sets up summertime. Like this
is the interview process.
Like the energy that you give into Mother's Day is the energy that you're going to get back.
Yeah, that's an interview right there.
Straight up,
sure.
Like and beyond Father's Day, because they remember this stuff, and they gonna tell all their friends like, "Girl, what you get?" Because all your friends, your girls' friends, got that they're all mothers. So they gotta
compare gifts.
So they're all gonna compare, like be in a group chat. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got this. I didn't say that he posted yet. So like those type of like you gotta make sure the timing of the post happens, the pictures that's being used, and all that stuff.
See, my wife a little bit more humble than that. She ain't gonna brag about it. Like
my wife ain't.
Yeah, my wife
Straight
ain't.
to Instagram.
Yeah, she not. My wife would definitely like kind of. She'll post a little bit here and there, but she ain't gonna post everything she got. Like she don't like a bunch of people in her business.
Yeah, we didn't post it, but she definitely told the group. I'm sure she told the group chat. Yeah. The group chat probably know all the info in the timeline of what happened.
So glad Glenn ain't
My wife
in the group
brags.
chat right now.
I gotta keep it all the way funky.
Straight
my wife
up.
calls and brags.
For real?
What did you get?
My wife is not like that though. She be happy, but she ain't no bragger.
My wife brags.
Hey,
One year I went all out on her. I got her. I ain't even gonna front. I'm gonna brag on myself.
Do it.
Because I was in the
do it.
doghouse. I spent $750 on Mother's Day.
Damn, good.
Just in gifts. Man,
I was close
gifts.
this weekend.
I was getting gifts like 2-3 months out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the doghouse.
Oh yeah.
So I got her. I got her a little bit of everything.
Early.
By the time it came around, though, she had shoes. She had Kings by Nikki. She had Batiste LaFleur. I got her some clothes, earrings. The kids got her some stuffed cards. She had everything, stuffed bears. She was super good. First thing, as soon as she unwrapped everything, she set it all on the couch, nice and clean and neat, and then start taking pictures. Photo shoot with all my gifts, sending it off. You know what I mean?
I mean, that means that she appreciates it, and she want to show her friends how good her man is today.
And my mother-in-law dropped a jewel on me. She said that Mother's Day is really for the kids, if you think about it. And this is us talking. She said that kids get to see their parents, get to see how the father treats the mother, gets to see how much you love her. Like if gifts are one of the love languages, this is your time to speak that language.
Right.
Shower her with gifts, words
because
of
I
affirmation.
guess even if that's not their love language, you still got to show all parts of it
Everybody
at some
likes
point.
gifts.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely on Mother's Day, you got to show off. But that perspective is dope, though.
It's your chance to shower her with gifts and spoil her. So my mother-in-law was saying that when her mother was still living, that they woke up, from the time they woke up, they waited on her hand and foot all the way to the time she went to sleep. And it was like overboard, like fluffing your pillows type of stuff, breakfast in bed, You don't have to cook. I got it. Trimming her nails. They said they just waited on her mom all day long. It's like she was the queen. Fanned her. She said she would fan her. Things of that nature. And I thought about it.
That's respect, though, too.
And
That
you would
really,
love that.
that really puts respect into your kids to let them know, like, hey, this is my day.
Yeah.
I do all this stuff for you 364 days out the year. Give me this one
Now
day.
you do the laundry.
Yeah.
Now you wash the dishes on purpose.
Can you just be
Everybody
quiet?
should.
Can I go pee by myself
Yep.
without somebody hanging from me?
Yep.
Braxton, you gonna speak?
I'm trying to get him to talk. See what he.
Bro, don't
he's
even worry about
talking.
it.
He
It
ain't feel it.
We got a couple more years on that one, probably.
But no, that
I love how he walks off slowly. Man.
he just don't care. Like, he got a care in the world. He talking about trying to go in there and sit down. But no, that time I seen somebody said on Twitter or something talk about how they just want just quiet time, like just important for moms to have that. Like you should already be giving your wife that time every once in a while anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if you just take your daughter or son to the mall, take them somewhere, just let your wife just be at the house, chill. You know, let her just relax, catch up on her shows. I mean, that's just as important as well as the gifts. But I mean, a lot of stuff is all thought. But I like what you said, Jay. It's pretty much showing your kids how you treat mom.
That's a direct reflection.
Yeah.
When they see you going all out for mom,
Yeah.
they're gonna treat mom with a different level of respect.
Like Braxton was excited yesterday because we did a card and he wanted to make a card for her. So I cut out like a cardboard heart and he wrote, "Happy Mother's Day, Mommy, we love you." Like he did it himself.
Yeah.
And I just like helped him guide a little bit, but he wrote it himself and he was like, "Daddy, let's surprise Mommy too. Let's surprise her." I was like, "What do you want to do?" He said, You hide in the kitchen, I'm gonna hide behind the couch. And he just turned 5. But when she came in and he was like, "Surprise, Happy Mother's Day,
Yeah.
Mommy," like she was just so elated and so excited. So I wish he would tell y'all the story because he's here at the barbershop with me.
Yeah,
but
he's not about to do
he
that.
being a little stank, yeah.
What's up, Reese?
So we go. What's up, Reese?
Oh, Rich, you missed the fight. You missed the fight party, man.
Rims.
It's no over here.
When?
We kicked it.
Saturday?
We did everybody.
I ain't even know what it came.
How come y'all? No, you didn't tell me nothing.
Oh man, we had Mr. T. Shout out to Mr. T's Peace and Wings.
Man, y'all some fine.
Braxton, you gonna speak, bro?
Saturday,
Tell everybody what you did for
night,
Mother's Day.
Saturday night.
What's your name? It does have sound. You got to talk loud into it. Can you tell everybody what you did for Mother's Day? Just tell them what we did. What did we do yesterday? What did we do for Mommy for Mother's Day? Yes, talk loud. That's fine. So what did we do?
We surprised Mommy like this. Surprise! Happy Mother's Day, Mommy!
Yeah. Did she like that? What did she say?
Thank you.
And what else did we do for Mommy? What did you get her for Mother's Day?
Perfume.
Perfume? No. What else? Did you make her a card?
Yes!
What did the card say? You don't have to get that close. What'd your card say? You remember? No. Okay. Well, we'll post pictures. I think we took a picture of him holding his card that he made Mommy. But
Where can they follow you, Norm, so they can see this information?
so I'm a basic guy, just Norm Strick, NORMSTRICK. Follow me on IG, Twitter. But I'll post it after we post our show. I'll post it with it too.
So, Norm, you wanted to bring up the topic or speak about Mother's Day and the mothers and everything. What was the more specific subject that you want to speak about today?
On Mother's Day?
Yeah. Was it just the stuff we talked about?
Oh yeah.
Did you talk about tradition or something like that, or how we? What did you? Let me look in the text and see what you said that you want us to talk about. So,
I think I misspelled something, so don't read that. I was driving and I typed that up, so don't.
how we
Don't text and drive.
Yeah, don't text and drive either.
showing mom love with our kids. Okay, so we basically talked about
Yeah.
what about how we were when we were kids? How do you remember have any Mother's Day memories about when we were kids, or not even just our moms or mother figures or friends who was mothers early? Like, Jay, do you have any other memories prior to
I remember I burnt the toast on Mother's Day. And I didn't know how to get it unburnt.
You didn't know how to scrape it?
Yeah, I didn't know what to
Oh
do.
man,
I was
Scrape
like 5 or 6. You know, the toaster's all I could work.
Yes, that's it.
So I made the toast and was like, oh no, I burnt it. But I buttered it down, put the jelly on it, cut it in half and gave it to her. She ate the whole.
I was about to say, like, what was her reaction? You know,
She ate the whole toast.
Hey, moms are gonna accept that. They don't care.
We talked about it last week. Mom, remember I made you that burnt toast? She was like, yeah, I ate it all, dude.
Like I said, my mom used to have us really go get like flowers and stuff, and it pissed me off every single time. I hated being in a garden.
Oh, like picking flowers.
Yeah, we would like go to like getting flowers and planting them in front of the house.
Like gardening, like
yeah,
real,
that was her thing. Like we'd have hanging flowers. She already had her indoor flowers, but she wanted to have. We had a flower bed right under the bushes, and we would have to do that. That like that was her thing.
Hey, listen, that y'all want to make me happy? Come plant these flowers.
Exactly. Can't say no. I'd be sorry. I would rather get a whooping. I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do none of that. I mean, it was never my thing. But you gotta have the respect to just at least listen.
Yeah. Mother's Day for me too. It's a little difficult because I lost my mom when I was 14. So every year Mother's Day is like. It's a joyous moment because I still got my sisters and my wife. But like yesterday when I was going to the store, like I always have like I shed some tears like every Mother's Day, just randomly. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I think I was listening to Hey Mama Kanye song, man. And that song,
I'm sure that's the trigger.
Man, like as soon as I hear that melody, man, like I can't. It's certain songs I just can't listen to, like Lost Ones, Jay-Z's Lost Ones. That one hit hard. Tupac's Dear Mama, like it's hard to listen to a lot of those songs just because it brings back joyous moments, but it still hurt. But man, I was in the car and I listened to Hey Mama, man. I was just thankful and just happy that I did have moments with my mom.
But that's a perspective that should be spoke about too, because like I don't know how to bring up Mother's Day with you.
Yeah.
Because I know that you don't have your mother around, so out of respect, that's why I wasn't even want to bring up the topic of Mother's Day, because I don't know how you feel or how you react to it, just out of respect. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's touchy. I don't know how the heck I will be able to live.
Oh, I'd be done.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It's difficult.
Let alone talk about it.
It's difficult, man. But let's still have a seatboard. We'll be done in a second. My son getting all antsy.
Yes.
But no,
we'll be done soon.
But no, it is difficult, and it's hard. But like I said, I thank God for the moments I do have, the memories I do have. And I just, out of respect with other people too, I just try to preach. People just respect your moms. You know, give her flowers while she's here. Because your mom, you only get one mom. Of course, you only get one dad, but a mom is such a different like perspective and different love, different appreciation. Just because she carried you, you got that soul connection with her.
She's half of you.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
You're half of you is her.
Yeah, and you know. Being with her, that love that you get from her, that cheerleader, the strong woman, all the above that most moms are. I just tell people, just appreciate your mom while she's here.
Yeah.
Show her love while she's here. Be thankful for your mom while she's here. Not to say that dads aren't appreciated.
Yeah. We'll have our Father's Day.
Yeah, we have our Father's Day. But just, for Mother's Day, man, I don't know. I really appreciate Mother's Day. I love it, and I try to show my wife and anybody around me more love just because I know how it feels. So, a goal of mine, honestly, is to, once I get my mom a headstone, we still don't have one. I feel terrible about it, but a goal of mine is to get my mom a headstone, and that'd be like almost like a relief. Like the hurt, it'll still hurt, but I'll be able to go and actually see her, instead of just seeing, a spot. I'll be able to go see her picture and talk to her without, really wanting to. So, yeah, that'll be a Mother's Day goal, like 1 year soon I want to do. So,
definitely gotta do it just to give you the release and a little bit of relief. Not saying it's gonna make you not think about her or not miss her or not respect her or anything like that, but just another level of getting past a little bit of grief and being able to just live with it and know that, hey, Mama, I'm still thinking about you and I did this for you. And I think that's something that, that's a dope idea to try to do. I would love to be able to see you do that, because I know it's going to mean a lot for you.
Oh, yeah.
And this, like I said, you got to respect moms on Mother's Day, because they do a lot. They carry a lot. They have to worry a lot. Of course, we worry about our kids, but we didn't carry them. We didn't carry nobody for no 9 months.
That's why that connection is so strong.
It's spiritual.
Yeah, no, seriously, man, it's real. And And anybody who had any difficulties with their baby moms or girlfriends, whatever, like Mother's Day should be. Let's put it to the side. Let me show you some love because you did, carry my kids.
Right.
You take care of my kids. So.
And not even to take away, of course, respect to the moms, but even the mother figures, the aunties, the ones that taught you how to dance or taught you how to dress, or the ones that taught you how to respect other women, the ones who held you accountable on your actions as stepmoms,
yeah.
the ones who can't carry but still treated you as if that you were one of theirs. Like my grandfather's wife was young. She never had kids, but she took care of us. She didn't have to. Braxton, we almost out of here, bro.
Braxton, ready to go.
So, Jay,
Yeah.
just while they, talking, what is what's something that you wanted to do?
My son, man. I'm sorry, y'all. This little dude, man, be just tripping for no reason.
How old is he?
He's 5 now. He's just 5. But he's hungry. So
He got a mean moat game.
It's
moat like it's the best of them.
It's past dinner time, and he ready to chill. Mama had an appointment today, so
We're not even. We'll close out the show. We'll just make sure
You
we
can see the anguish on his
I
face.
wish y'all could see how he's looking right now.
take a picture of it. And then
I know, yeah. Take a picture of you.
But we'll just close it out. I want to make sure that it's part of fatherhood. We came here, we talked a little bit. We got our 40 minutes in, and we're gonna get up out of here.
I'm glad he was actually able to say something, though. I ain't gonna lie. It was a struggle. It was a struggle.
Jay, any final words? Norm, any final words?
I love my mother. I love my mother. I love my wife. I love my mother-in-law. Shout out to those women. Shout out to my stepmom. I don't tell you I love you enough. Shout out to all of the ladies that have went through the pain of labor. Shout out to all of the ladies that do not have children that they wish they had children. Shout out to all of the families, the mother figures. We appreciate you and we love you. You are the strength and the backbone of our family, of our community. Thank you.
Norm, any final words?
I can't follow with that. Jay did it.
I think Jay covered everybody. I just want to add in the women who have tried to have kids but lost them. You have the angel around you, and we know that you respect and love. And I've always said it before. It's hard to have survivor's remorse when I know that, like, a friend of mine had lost their child the same time that I had mine. So this all the women, respect to y'all for the Fatherhood Fraternity podcast. We love y'all. Y'all be out. We be out. Braxton.